I'm Lara. We'll be doing a Vinyasa flow class today. So go ahead today and get started laying on your back. And start with your knees bent up and your feet planted. Take the first few moments just to ground your body down towards the earth. And also start to relax and focus the mind. Start to try to create that focused awareness. Notice any areas of tension or tightness, or maybe areas in the body that need a little bit of extra care or attention. Let your mind settle, noticing the thoughts, witnessing the thoughts, and start to bring your awareness to your breath. And take a full breath in through the nose, expanding through the lungs fully, and sigh it out through the mouth, let it all go. And again, full breath in through the nose, expanding through the lungs. Sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And one more full breath in, expanding through the lungs fully. And sigh it all out through the mouth, let it go. On your next round of breath, full breath in through the nose. Keep your lips sealed and breathe out through the nose as well. Now keeping your lips sealed, start to take your breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, creating a steady rhythm of balanced inhale and exhale, Ujjayi breath. And if you'd like to invite in an intention for your practice, feel free to take a moment and set one, any positive thought for yourself or for anyone else who might need it. And from here, gently opening the eyes, stay with your breath as you start to extend your legs up towards the sky. And options with your arms. You can keep your arms alongside the body, nice and flat. If you need a little bit more support for your lower back, you can draw the forearms or palms slightly underneath the hips for that extra support, and we'll start with core. And see if it feels okay to lift your head, neck, and shoulder blades off of the mat. So again, here you can use your arms to support you. Next option would be to reach your arms forward with your palms facing towards each other. Keep your core hugging in. And starting with just the right leg, inhale, extend it forward, let the heel hover off the mat. And as you exhale, bring it back up towards the sky. Do that a couple more times, inhaling, extending the heel forward, let it hover, bring it back up. Lower it down with your inhale, exhale, bringing it back up. 2 more with the breath. Inhale, extending the heel forward, gently bringing it back up. And 1 more with the breath, extending the leg forward. And bring it back up towards the sky. Relax your head and neck and shoulders down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And from here, take your hands behind your knees. Start to rock forward and back lengthwise along the spine. We're going to rock all the way up to a chair pose. Use your hands if you need, or see if you can use your momentum to plant the feet down. Reach the arms and fingertips up. And then exhale and just fold it forward down towards the earth. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and fold it back down. And 2 more with the breath. Inhaling, heart forward. Exhale, fold it back down. 1 more with the breath. Heart forward. Exhale and fold. And then with your feet together or hip distance, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sitting back, Utkatasana, lifting up through the arms, through the chest. Sit down nice and slow. Use your hands again if you need. We're going to roll back onto our backs with control, core hugging in. And return your arms alongside the body. Lift your chest, shoulders up. If you did this on the other side, you can float the arms as you extend the legs up towards the sky, flexing through the feet. Take an inhale as you extend your left heel forward now. Exhale, bring it back up towards the sky. And a couple more. Inhale, extend the leg forward. Bring it back up. Actually, 3 more. Inhale, extending the leg forward. Bring it back up. 2, lowering it down. And bring it back up. Last one, really hugging the belly in. And bring it back up towards the sky. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders, knees in towards the chest. And once again, rock forward and back lengthwise along the spine. On 3rd rock, can you come back up to your chair pose, grounding through the feet. Use your hands if you need. Lift through the chest. Hug your lower ribs in, soften through the shoulders. 1 more inhale, strong through the body. Exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and deep fold. And just 1 more with the breath. Heart forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold it back down. And rise all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhaling, hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. And rise up halfway, flat spine, lengthen. Exhale and step it back to your plank position. Pause in your plank. Shoulders over the wrists, pressing the earth away. Hug your core in, and then start to float your right toes off of your mat. And take an inhale here. As you exhale, press your hips up and back to your three-legged downward dog, keeping the extension of the right heel, lifting towards the back of our space. And again, inhale, shift forward, keeping your right toes hovering. Exhale, press your hips all the way up and back. And just one more. Inhale, gliding the heart forward. Exhale, pressing back. Extend through the heel. Set your right foot down onto your mat. Shift back forward to your plank position on an inhale. Lower slowly all the way to the belly, passing through chaturanga. Try to lower down in one piece. Toes point back, hands by low ribs. First round, rise to cobra. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, open through the chest. Keep the elbows bent. Exhale, gently release back down. Tuck your toes and engage your core. Press up to plank. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. And inhale, glide forward back to your plank position, shoulders over your wrists. And then hover your left toes off the mat, pressing the earth away, strong through the core. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, hips up and back, stretch through the back heel. And two more with the breath, keeping your left leg lifted and extended. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, press the hips up and back with the left leg reaching. One more, inhale, gliding forward. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. And then set your left foot down onto your mat. Inhale, shift forward to plank once again. Slowly lower, passing through chaturanga all the way to the belly. The toes point back. And your choice of cobra or upward dog, if you're ready, you can press the arms straight. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. And steady breaths in your downward dog, just grounding down through the hands and through the feet. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet. As you exhale, bend the knees, look between your palms, walk, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And rise all the way to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of your breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Surya A with the breath. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, step it back or float it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, rising up to your back bend. And exhale, lifting the hips up and back, downward dog. And breathing here. And just remember, throughout our practice, vinyasas are always optional. Child's pose is always welcome. You can take breaks at any time that you need. Most important is to stay with your breath. Walk, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and fold it back down. Rise all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to heart space. One more round together. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back through your vinyasa. Or moving into your downward dog straight away. And full steady breaths in and out, downward dog. And walk, step, or float to the top of our mat. Rise up halfway with a flat spine. Exhale, folding it back down and rise all the way to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to heart space. We'll do a variation of Surya B. Bending the knees, sweeping the arms up, sitting down low. Soften the shoulders. We'll pause here for a bit longer in this first round. Grounding into the heels. Energy through the fingertips. One more inhale breath. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, step it back to plank or float back chaturanga, lowering through. Toes point back as you inhale, rise up to your back bend. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back, downward dog. And inhale, reach back through the right heel, lifting the leg to about the level of the hip. Exhale, knee to chest, and lightly step your foot all the way through between your palms. Spin the back heel down. We'll rise facing forward to warrior one. Hips point forward, fingertips reach up. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Chest opens towards the left. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. Keep that deep bend into your front knee. And exhale, circle your hands all the way down to your mat. Step it back to plank. Option to float your right toes as you move through your vinyasa. Or straight into your downward dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Use your core to step your foot all the way through between your palms. Back heel spins down. Rise facing forward and up. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up to your warrior two. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. And exhale, circle your hands down to the earth. Step it back again. Option to float your left leg here as you lower through chaturanga. Toes point back as you move into your back bend. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back, downward dog. Full breaths in and full breaths out. And walk, step or float the feet up to your hands, forward fold, rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold it back down, Uttanasana. Back to chair, Utkatasana, bend your knees, sweeping your arms up, sitting down. Press into your feet, rise all the way to standing, touch palms. Exhale, hands to heart space. One more round, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sit down low. Exhale, hinge up the hips and fold in. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back through your vinyasa, lowering chaturanga. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Round up through the spine as you step your foot through between your palms. Spin your back heel down. Inhale brings you up, warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float your arms open to your warrior two. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the earth, vinyasa or downward dog. Left side, inhaling the left leg up and back. Step it through between your palms and spin your right heel down. Rise facing forward and up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up to your warrior two. Reach it back to reverse warrior. And circle your hands all the way back down to your mat. Step it back to plank. Lowering slow. Opening up to your back bend on your inhale. And exhale, lifting the hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. And steady full breaths in and out. And take a full breath in through the nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Let it go. And walk, step or float the feet up to your hands, coming back up to your forward fold at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Back to your chair position. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms up, sitting back, Utkatasana. Keep your core hugging in. You can sit down, your hips a little bit lower. Press in your feet, rise all the way up to standing, touching your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart space. From here, sit back down into your chair pose. Bending your knees, sweeping the arms up, sitting back. We're going to slowly roll all the way down onto our back. So sit down low. Sitting your hips down, we're going to roll all the way onto our backs. And as you let your head and neck touch down, just hug your knees in towards your chest. Take your hands behind your knees. From here, we're going to rock forward and back a few times. Keep your feet flexed so you have that energy there. Feel the core strength building. And the next time that we rock up, we're going to rock back up to our chair pose. Again, use your hands if you need. Maybe you just use your momentum. Sitting back into this chair pose. Touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Good. Float standing onto your right foot. Bring your left knee up towards the level of the hip, flexing the left foot. Exhale, heart forward into warrior three. Pause here. Level out the hips. Flex through your left foot so all the toes are pointing down. And steady breaths in, steady breaths out, lengthening through the body. Take one more inhale breath. And as you exhale, take a big step back with the ball of your left foot. Set up your feet about hip distance apart. So as you rise through the chest, lift your fingertips up. Here we are in high crescent. Exhale, heart forward, sweep the arms back alongside the body. Stay low through the chest. Just bring your fingertips down to the ground. Standing splits, float your left leg up. Relax your head and neck down. Feel the shoulders lift up and away from the ears. Steady breathing in and out. And take one more inhale. Maybe lifting the left leg a little bit higher. Exhale, feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. And back to chair pose. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms up, sitting down nice and low. And we're gonna slowly take it all the way down onto our backs. Again, slowly bend into your knees, use your hands if you need to. Roll the spine all the way down. Knees into the chest, hands behind the knees. And start to rock forward and back again, a few more times. On your third rock, see if you can use your momentum to come back up to your chair pose. Touch your palms, bring your hands to your heart space. And then inhale to rise, standing on your left foot, bringing your right knee about to the level of the hip, standing up tall. Exhale, warrior three, heart forward, right heel reaches back. And again, finding this shape, strong through the core, hips are level. Flexing your right foot, all those toes are pointing down, and can you strengthen through the back muscles, open through the chest. Find a little bit more length through the body for one more inhale breath. And as you exhale, take a big step back with the ball of the right foot again, setting up your feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, heart forward as you sweep your arms back alongside the body. And then stay low through the chest, just bring your fingertips down. Right leg lifts up, standing splits, folding in. And steady full breaths in and out. Take one more inhale breath. And then exhale, bring your feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and fold it back down. Straight back to your chair pose, bend your knees. Sweep your arms up, sitting back. And take an inhale breath. And as you exhale again, slowly sitting the hips all the way down. Roll down the spine with control. Hug your knees into your chest, hands behind your knees. Rock forward and back 3 times. Use the core on your third rock. Can you come all the way back up to your chair pose? Touch your palms, hands to the heart. Inhale, press the standing on your right leg. Bring the left knee up to the level of the hip. Exhaling, heart forward. Left heel reaches back, warrior three. This time in warrior three, you can keep your hands at the heart. You can reach your arms back. You can reach your arms forward. Your version if you want to change it up. Foundation is the same. Keeping the standing leg pressing straight, hips level, lengthening through the body. One more inhale breath wherever you are. Big step back with the ball of the left foot. Set it down. Rise up to your high crescent, sweeping up through the arms, through the chest. And then exhale, take your heart forward, sweep your arms back alongside the body. Stay low through the chest. Standing splits, fingertips reach down. Left leg floats up. And then here, if you want to change it up, challenge your balance. You can bring your right hand to your ankle or calf, or both hands to the ankle or calf. Feel free to use any props. You can hop up towards a handstand if that's part of your practice. Steady full breaths in and out. Ground your fingertips, ground your feet together. Uttanasana, forward fold. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And then back into your chair pose, bend your knees. Sweep your arms up, sitting down low. And take another inhale. Slowly sit your hips all the way down. We're gonna roll all the way back with control. Take your knees into your chest, hands behind the knees. And creating momentum, rock forward and back 3 times. On your third round, can you rise back up to your chair pose, with or without using your hands? Touch your palms to the heart space. Then balance on your left foot. Bring your right knee about to the level of the hip. Exhale, warrior three. And again, if you want to change the version of your arms, feel free to take another version. Create balance, setting through the body. Widen across the chest. Hug your ribs in. Hug your lower belly in. Creating space from the back heel all the way through the crown of the head. And one more inhale breath. And as you exhale, take a big step back with the ball of the right foot. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, take your heart forward as you sweep your arms back. And then keep your chest low as you transition into standing splits, fingertips down. Right leg floats up. Option for a different version of balance. Make it your own. And steady breaths. And take one more inhale breath. And as you exhale, bringing your feet together at the top of our space, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down, back to your chair pose, bending your knees, sweeping your arms up, sitting into your chair pose. Press your feet, rise all the way up to standing, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart space. And take a full breath in through the nose And sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. You've built up some heat. Let your eyes relax, close, find stillness. Soften the shoulders. Ground into the bottoms of the feet, rooting down into the earth. Take another full breath in. And through the mouth, let it all go. Release your arms alongside the body and gently open the eyes back up. With your inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale and fold forward down towards the earth. Rise up halfway with a flat spine. As you exhale, fold and keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with the ball of your left foot. And gently lower the left knee down to your mat. We're going to rise up to a low crescent. Sweep up through the arms, through the chest. Lace up your fingers, press your palms to face up. Take a side bend over towards your right side. So stretching the left side of the waist. Try to soften through the shoulders. Feel the palms pressing away. Inhale, come back up through center. Bring your fingertips down to the ground, or maybe you have blocks or props, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Stretching back through the hips, straightening through the right leg. And keep your hips aligned over your left knee. So avoid doing this thing where you sit your hips all the way back towards the heel. You want to keep your hips lifted above the left knee. Keep your right foot active, toes flexed. Can you find length through the sides of the waist and through the spine? Keep that length. Maybe you fold deeper. And if you're more flexible in this area, if you want to add an element of balance, take your left hand to the bottom of the right foot and use that to help pull the toes back, melt your chest in a bit further. Soften through the shoulders, full breaths, opening up. And bring your hands back on either side of the foot, rebend into the front knee. And take a big step forward to the top of your mat, back to your forward fold, rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Now keep your left foot in front, take a big step back with the ball of your right foot. Lower your right knee down gently, lift up to your low crescent. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Lace up your fingers, press your palms face up towards the sky. Side bend to your left side now. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing into this space. Take one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way back up. And then taking your fingertips down, shifting your hips back into your half splits, Ardha Hanuman, opposite side. Again, keeping the hips aligned above your right knee. Keep your left foot active, toes are flexed, spine is long. Keep that length as you fold in. And again, here, option to add an element of balance, taking your right hand to the bottom of the foot and melting your chest in further. And steady breaths wherever you are. And starting to rebend into your left knee. And stepping the back foot forward to the front of our mat, back to your forward fold. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Back to your chair pose. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms up, sitting back, Utkatasana, back to your chair pose. And back to that flow, we'll add on a little bit more. Sit your hips down nice and slow. Roll down your spine with control. Knees hugging towards the chest, hands behind the knees. Use your momentum to rock forward and back 3 times. Third time, sit back up to your chair pose. Use your hands if you need. Touch your palms, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise to standing on your right foot. Bring your left knee about to the level of the hip. Exhale into your warrior 3. And steady full breaths here. Your version, if you want to take the arms a different way. Strengthen through the entire body. Take one more inhale breath. Exhale, big step back with the ball of the left foot. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And then touch your palms overhead, hands to the heart. Go for a twist over towards the right. Take your left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your palms together and press your back leg straight. And full breaths in this big twist. Inhale, come back up through center, sweeping the arms up. And into your standing splits, fingertips down, back leg lifts. And again, your version of balance here. Maybe you practice a few hops. Ground your fingertips, come back to your forward fold, rise up halfway, fold back down on your exhale. And back to your chair pose, bending your knees, sweeping your arms up and sitting back, Utkatasana. Slowly sit your hips all the way down. With control, roll down the spine. Hug the knees into the chest, hands behind the knees, rocking forward and back. 1, 2, third round. Can we come back up to chair pose? Pressing into the feet, lifting the arms up, touch palms, exhale, hands to the heart. Stand onto your left foot, bringing your right knee about to the level of the hip. Exhale, warrior 3. Hips level, lengthening through the body, your version of this strengthening pose. And take one more inhale wherever you are. Exhale, big step back, high crescent, lifting up through the arms to the chest. Now touch your palms. Bring the hands through heart center as you rotate your chest to the left. Tuck your right elbow to the outside of the knee into your twist. And deep full breaths here. Keep your back leg pressing straight. Keep your chest twisting open. And ground it through the legs. Inhale, bring your arms back up towards the sky. Back to high crescent. Standing splits, fingertips down, right leg lifts. Keep your fingertips grounded. Maybe balancing one or both hands to the left ankle, or maybe you practice a few hops on this side. And ground your feet down, back to Utkatasana, forward fold, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. Rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhaling, hands to heart space. And again, just grounding through the feet. Let your eyes relax, close, take a full breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sitting back. Open up your eyes if you still have them closed. And then this time, we're gonna sit down slowly into Navasana, into boat pose. So sit your hips down. Use your hands if you need the support. And keep the chest lifted and chest open. Float your legs up. If this is too much, you can always ground your fingertips. You can take them behind you. You can keep your arms reaching forward. As an option, you can straighten out your legs. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, down the back. Steady full breaths in and out. We're going to move to Ardha Navasana. So lower everything down, but still hovering the heels, hovering the shoulders off the mat. Hug your core in. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, float back up to Navasana, back to your boat pose. And ground your feet down, hug around your knees. And just let your head and neck round in. And steady breaths. Take a full breath in. And sigh out through the mouth, let it go. And lift your gaze. We're gonna roll all the way down onto our backs. Knees in towards the chest, happy baby. Separating the knees out, stacking the feet on top of the knees, and reaching the arms on the insides of the legs, holding for the outer edges of the feet. Lengthen your tailbone. And then from here, you can rock side to side gently. Knees in towards the chest. Keep your right knee hugging in and extend your left leg all the way out long. And open your right arm out towards the right. You can bump your hips a little bit over towards the right side as you cross your knee over the left side of the body. And if your left shoulder feels a bit constricted, wiggle the blade out towards the left a bit so you have more openness across the width of the back of your shoulder blade. You can keep your gaze up. You can gaze over your right shoulder. Take a full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. And head and knees back up through center. And just for a moment, plant your feet down. Realign the hips with your spine. Hug your left knee into the chest now. Extend your right leg all the way out long. Your left arm will open out towards the left. You can bump your hips a little towards the left side of your mat as you cross the knee over towards the right. And your right shoulder blade can wiggle out a little bit wider towards the right. Gaze can stay up, or you can look over your left shoulder. Just resetting the spine here. Steady breathing in and out. Another full breath in. And through the mouth, let it all go. Head and knees back up through center. Realign your hips with your spine once again if you shifted the hips. Hug your knees into the chest just one more time. And find gratitude for your body. Hugging in. Start to relax your arms down. Relax your feet down. And set up for your final resting pose, Shavasana. So this can be laying flat. You can keep the knees bent up. You can bring the bottoms of the feet to touch with the knees out wide. Rest your arms away from the body, softly turning the palms to face up. Allow your eyes to rest closed. And we've done a pretty energetic and quick practice today. But try as best as you can not to rush past this part. Coming to your stillness, finding rest and ease. Allow yourself to lay here and simply release all effort in the body and in the mind. Can you feel your eyes gently relax back as your face softens? Feel the jaw relaxed, shoulders heavy, belly soft, hips heavy. And relaxing all the way down through the arms, into the fingers, all the way down through the legs, into the toes. Allowing yourself to receive all the benefits of your strong practice. I welcome you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to close up your practice, take a fuller breath in and a fuller breath out. Feel the breath reawakening the body. And still keeping your eyes relaxed, closed on your next inhale, reach your arms all the way back behind you and find a long, extended stretch throughout the entire body. Gently bend your knees up, ground the feet down onto the earth. Roll over onto your favorite side for a fetal position. Take a moment feeling grounded. Eyes can still be relaxed, closed. Take another full breath in. Sigh out through the mouth, let it go. And feel that release. And still keeping your eyes rested closed, use your hands and arms to guide yourself up to your most comfortable meditation seat. Feel the way that the legs and the sitting bones ground into the earth. Find a nice tall spine with energy lengthening all the way out through the crown of the head. In your stillness, reconnect to your intention, your reason for your practice today, and believe fully in the power of our thoughts to help create the things that we desire. And bring your hands to touch in front of the heart space, Anjali Mudra. And I invite you to chant with me the sound of Om. Together, taking an inhale. Om. And feel the vibration of sound traveling through the body, creating its own healing vibration. The sound of Om is said to encompass all the sounds of the universe, a reminder that we are all connected, we are all one. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.